I want you to address DEI from your standpoint. Again, I want your personal perspective, and I want you to also discuss what you're doing to achieve that. Just if I go back, Michelle, you said something about a change between 7 years, right? Within 7 years. I want to guess that change didn't happen because of work in 7 years. It happened because of work that probably started before that 7 years. That's just my guess because that's my experience. So I want to hear from your standpoint what you're doing, what you would recommend to other leaders that are sitting down here.
Okay, thank you for that. Putting me in a slightly difficult position. I can't start my own statement by saying that I want to represent my gender, and so I have to. But I mean, it's really inspiring. I like that Rosario started it off, and what I got from her is that she was empowered by an IOC, and now she's able to inspire others, and that's really the path that we want to be on. And Michelle was also able to illustrate how Nigeria has changed in terms of diversity, equity, and inclusion. For us at Oando, we've always been about diversity, equity, and inclusion. I said earlier that we look at everything as an opportunity. How can we take advantage of this situation? And in looking at the problems, I mean, we're in Nigeria, so the numbers are there. We have, I think, the largest number of out-of-school children. I trained as an engineer, and in my engineering class, there were very few women that graduated in my class. Of course, that's a while ago. But what we need to do and what we chose to do is to be very deliberate. The government has its role in terms of getting people into school, getting children into school, especially the girl child into school. However, we have the Oando Foundation that focuses on education. We adopt schools, we train teachers, we build infrastructure, we partner with international organizations to make sure this is done. So that pipeline has to start from there. You can't, it's more difficult, even if a company wants to be deliberate and say, I'm going to hire 50% of women. If you can't find that number of qualified women in the technical field, STEM, we need to ensure that women get into STEM, girl children get into STEM, get interested, so that at the time of recruitment, you are able to compete on an even platform. What have we done? There's also an interesting form of diversity that we practice at Oando, which is a diversity of ideas. So we don't recruit Nigerians only in Nigeria. We like to say that we will look for Nigerians wherever they may be, because we look at it as an opportunity. Everywhere you go, you find Nigerians that are excelling outside of Nigeria. Most of these people are happy to come back home, given the right circumstances and environment. So how can we create an environment to bring these people back home so that we can have a greater diversity of ideas? A lot of the problems we have may seem simple until you are actually facing the problem. Quite a lot of them are complex. And we've seen that the cookie cutter approach doesn't work here. We need a diversity of ideas. Come to us with global world-class ideas. Let us blend that in with indigenous ideas from people that are in this environment and know the unique challenges that we face, such that your investment pays off. We've seen a lot of investment not pay off. There are schools that have been built in the Niger Delta that are empty, brand new schools, because we later found out that that may not be the way, that who wants to live there? Would the best teachers want to live where you've built the schools? So how about training the actual people that will teach, the doctors, the teachers from that community, such that it's already home? They just need the skills, not bringing in people and building brick and mortar. So those are the kind of things that we've looked at, we've recruited, we continue to recruit. Our gender mix is roughly 50-50. At the lower levels, it's more than 50-50. At the management exec levels, it's 50-50, because we've been deliberate about it, and we continue to be deliberate about diversity, equity, and inclusion at Oando.
Thank you very much, Bambo. Thank you.
Thank you.